Did you hear that?
No, what? Are you going to put that away?
Power outage means increased security risks. I can put it somewhere else if it makes you uncomfortable.
No. My mommy Jean just kicked in for a second. I know the rules. Which is why I was surprised. How come you don't have a guard at your door?
Guards, just having a guard is like going to a meeting in a suit. It's just a way of doing business. Most of the times I just send the guys home. At night, I wouldn't even keep them around if I didn't have to keep up appearances. Especially now.
Now that Sam's gone.
I mean, who knows if guards really do any good. Anyway, I keep them around. I tell myself that everybody around me is safe, but, I've learned over and over and over there are no guarantees. That's why you or anyone else around me would never be safe.
I'm not looking for any promises or commitments from you, Jason. I didn't even intend on sleeping with you tonight. It's just I didn't know what to do, and I showed up on your doorstep. You always have this way of cutting through all the clutter and helping me see things as they are.
You do the same for me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, with you, I can just be honest and not have to worry about your agenda. You're pretty straightforward.
Unlike Carly.
I know people don't really like or get Carly.
But she always has your back. Unlike me.
No, that's not true. You have come through for me every single time. I've needed you, especially recently. You and Carly are alike that way. Difference is Carly thinks she knows how to run my life better than I do. At this point, maybe she's right. I don't know.
No, she's not.
What I'm trying to say is, I appreciate you in my life. I always have. And it's just, bothered me that I wasn't able to express it because I just didn't know how to. Then, and especially since the life I'd chosen, the commitments I made were so completely opposite of everything that you wanted and who you are.
No, you're wrong. You and your life and the way you live it have always been a temptation for me. I wasn't always Miss Premium Property now.
I didn't always see you that way.
Well, a lot of people do, including Lucky. But when I came to Port Charles to live with my grandmother, I was a nightmare. I couldn't focus on anything for more than 2 seconds. And I just wanted attention because I always felt less than my sister Sarah. So I would do everything opposite of what people would tell me. I ditched school. I used to smoke. I was a disaster waiting to happen. But then disaster happened to me. And after I was raped, I just went numb. And Lucky was the only person who could see through that fog. I instantly fell in love with him. And then not too long after that, I thought he was dead. So I got really cautious. And my choices became as careful as they used to be reckless. And that's where I was when you came along. And unfortunately, you were just a chance that was just too big for me to take. Which is kind of ironic if you think about it now.
How?
Well, because in a lot of ways you're extremely safe.
I don't think anyone's ever called me safe before.
I mean, emotionally. I have always trusted you. When we were at odds with each other, it was always because of somebody else. And no matter what our disagreement was, I always knew that I could count on you.
Do you ever wonder what it would have been like?
I mean, if I hadn't run away, or if I had gone with you when you left Port Charles the first time, we had actually made it to Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. What about you?
Of course. I try not to let myself. But I'd go to some church or some museum and I would see this amazing painting and I'd think of you.
They say timing is everything.
Yeah, and ours really sucks.
Big time.
You know what? I can't go to Italy, but what if I can send you? Yeah. No, I can send you. You can grab a camera and you can leave anytime you want.
And make another reckless decision?
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that if you need to take some time in a different environment to figure out what to do next. Even though I couldn't be there with you, it would mean a lot to me to be able to do something for you.
Jason, I have a job. I can't just pick up Cameron and take off on some dream vacation.
You can't keep working under constant pressure until you drop either. I mean, ever since you had Cameron, you've put your life on hold. I understand that's how it goes. I admire that. But he's old enough to travel. You love Italy. Why not just take him and go?
Is this your way of trying to get rid of me?
No way. So I would miss you if you weren't around. But it would make me really happy to know that you're finally doing something for yourself.
You have no idea how tempted I am. I mean, to go spend time in places I've only fantasized about and to show Cameron a different way to live. Jason, it's so sweet and generous of you, but I'd only be running away from my problems with Lucky, and I can't do that. The lesson I keep learning over and over again, and one day I might actually stick. You can't let fear dictate choice. And that's what I've been guilty of. I've known for months that Lucky had a problem. I knew that it was getting worse, but I was in denial. And I clung to it. I didn't want to admit that he was addicted. Or that he was turning to Maxie. My marriage, it didn't collapse in the past 24 hours. It's been deteriorating over the last few months. I just didn't want to believe it. But now I don't have a choice. And as much as I would love to run away to Italy, I've got to do what's right for me and Cameron and even Lucky and face what's happened.
You gonna leave him?
I don't know.
Well, if you need anything, from me,
Yeah, and same with you. What are you gonna do next?
I'm not sure there is a next for me.
Well,
My life's fine. The way it is. I don't like running things, but I don't mind taking care of things till somebody can take over again, and I'll just go back to work for him.
well, you have to want more than work.
Yeah, I got a family with Sonny, with the kids.
But aside from that, you're alone.
Maybe alone's better. That way no one gets hurt.
Except you. Even if you can't admit it.
I'm gonna be okay. But I'm not sure I would have been if you hadn't shown up.